has to be the stock to watch out for today was Reliance. The 47th annual general meeting of Reliance Industries concluded earlier today. Addressing the participants, Chairman Mukesh Ambani lauded India's economic growth and highlighted how the company has significantly contributed to it. He expects Reliance to be among the 30 companies globally. The company is also moving forward with tech transformation, deploying AI across its verticals. Reliance's board members are expected to meet on the 5th of September to discuss issuing bonus shares in the ratio 1:1. Here's what we got from this AGM.
In recent years, this mantra is transforming Reliance into a deep tech company with advanced manufacturing capabilities in three seminal ways. First, we are embedding innovative technologies in every single business to generate ever greater value for our customers. Second, our talented engineers and scientists are incubating several critical technological innovations in-house to enhance our product and service offerings. Third, we have built an AI-native digital infrastructure for all Reliance businesses and have built our software stack, integrating end-to-end workflows and real-time dashboards. To streamline AI adoption, Jio is developing a comprehensive suite of tools and platforms that span the entire AI lifecycle. We call this JioBrain. JioBrain enables us to accelerate AI adoption across Jio, driving faster decisions, more accurate predictions, and better understanding of customer needs.
Okay, let's talk more about this AGM that we saw today. We're connected with Mayuresh Joshi, Head Equity, William O'Neill, India. Mayuresh, thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us on the show. Help us make sense of the announcements that we've seen in this AGM. Talk to us about the ambitious and lofty goals that Reliance has set for itself, aiming to see itself as the top 30 companies globally. Do you think this is going to happen? Are they on the path to achieve this?
Good afternoon. So I think very positive announcements from the AGM, and on all business segments, Mukesh Ambani spoke on a very optimistic note. On their core business of oil to chemicals, the expectation largely in terms of expecting revenues to compound seems to be a plausible case. The new energy businesses, where I think a large part of the capex has been done in a very calibrated manner, you're probably expected to see the first electrolyzer manufacturing capacity being ready by 2026. Jamnagar should become, as the chairman said, the cradle of the new energy business. As far as the other businesses are concerned, when it comes to Jio Financial Services and retail, the retail-facing businesses should grow exponentially over the next few years. And the target that the company has probably set out in terms of doubling of revenues within the next decade, with expectations of most of the businesses posting superior margins and making market share gains with the use of technology. And the harping of technology using AI was predominantly used in most segments that the businesses will probably grow. So leveraging technology to the best optimal use, ensuring that costs are minimized, and at the same time the output is maximized, seems to be the mantra of Reliance. The new energy business verticals, obviously, where it is not only planning to probably suffice India's domestic energy consumption needs through these sources to a large extent over the next few years and the next decade, but also looking at an export opportunity as a hub, making prowess that Reliance might probably have, also probably all as well. So I think solid and robust statements that have probably been done. How they will probably achieve it in terms of top-line growth is to be seen. But if they continue on this path in terms of their segments actually doing well, compounding as far as a lot of the segments are concerned, I'm sure the ambitious targets that have been set out by the company can very well get achieved.
Mayuresh, thank you so much for taking us through that first take. But stay online with us. Let me also take it across to my colleague Somit, who's joining us to give a quick take on the key takeaways of this AGM that we did see of Reliance. Somit.
Well, from the AGM, the most important announcement actually had come in just before the AGM started, and that was the bonus issue, where the company said that on September 5th, the board would meet to consider a 1:1 bonus issue, and this is the third instance where the company will be considering a bonus issue. In the AGM, something that Telecom, the company said that they aim to capture lion's share of 5G customer base. They are also looking to add nearly 1 million homes every 30 days in Jio broadband service, and they also announced the launch of cloud storage service in which they said that 100 GB of data would be cloud storage would be given free to Jio users, and plans will be announced in October 2024. When it comes to guidance, they have said that they aim to double the revenue and EBITDA in the next 3 to 4 years. The similar guidance remains also for the retail business of Reliance Industries. And they also, in the retail business, they also said that they plan to enter the luxury jewelry segment, which could be an important segment for Reliance Retail going forward. In the O2C business, they said that they are looking to add 3 to more ethane carriers to fleet. Now, this will secure their fleet stock, which is also a lower cost of raw material for the company, which is ethane. In the new energy business, they said that they will commence the production of solar modules by the end of this calendar year. Their battery facility will start to begin operations in the second half of next year, and they are also looking to start the electrolyzing manufacturing plant by 2026. So these are pretty much the important announcement. And lastly, when it comes to the new energy business, the chairman also said that the new energy segment will become as profitable as the O2C segment in the next 5 to 7 years. So these are broadly the bigger announcements that have come in when it comes to Reliance Industries AGM. But Mayuresh, my question to you is that the much bigger announcement that the street was waiting for was related to the demerger when it comes to the retail and telecom business. However, nothing has been touched upon by the chairman relating to that. Do you expect the street to take that thing as negatively?
Yeah, I don't think so. And honestly, I think at some point of time, when the opportune time comes, the announcements will be made. So I think not necessary that these announcements have to be made at the EGM. And therefore, would not construe the announcements not being done as something which is negative for the company. Obviously, as these announcements happen at some point of time, the more important aspects will be the demerger ratios and what is expected to happen to the existing shareholders to enjoy the benefits of the demerged business as well. So not construing, at least in my opinion, that since these announcements have not been made, anything should be construed as negative on this view.
Let's also welcome on board Devin Choksi, Managing Director of DR Choksi FinServ, who's joining us on the show now to make more sense of the announcements and the key takeaways from the AGM. And do we still have Somit online? If we have Somit can go ahead. All right, so let's just bring Devin Choksi on board. And Devin, thank you so much for joining us, taking the time out and joining us on this show. Also, help us make sense of the announcement that Reliance has come out with in terms of doubling their revenue and EBITDA in the next 3 to 4 years for telecom and Jio as well as retail. Now, both of these are big verticals coming in for the company. Do you think these targets are rather ambitious, or is the company well on path to achieve them?
Yeah. No, I don't think that. I think they are very ambitious target. I think they're given targets, frankly speaking, because if you see the underlying infrastructure that they have built in both these businesses, you get a confirmation of it. If I have to summarize in a quick succession, I think both these businesses, I find that I think in Jio platform, they are enabling the technology backbone. Now, earlier, I think they were only dependent on the broadband. Now, from broadband, I think they're swiftly moving into AI. And they are creating the applications basically based on AI, be it in the area of education, be it in the area of agriculture, or for that matter, SME or even healthcare. These 4 verticals they have identified, in which I think they are talking about providing the application-based solutions on this particular platform. Now, imagine, I think that on one side you have got a complete backbone starting from data center to the fibers and to the mobility. And on the other side, I think you're providing different kind of applications, I think, for the home users, from the enterprise users. And those applications are AI-driven. Obviously, I think the demand and the take would be, I think, extremely high on this. And that's where probably, I think, the growth in excess of 25% CAGR basis for next 3 to 4 years in these verticals is not at all surprising to me. I think, in fact, I think it would be probably a little conservative as I see it. I think the growth is going to be faster because you are going to leave behind a lot of competition and probably I think going to grow these businesses exponentially in times to come. In retail business too, with omni-channel activity that you have, equivalent number of 30 crore customers, registered customers on the digital channel, and also I think the footfalls into the stores, 19,000 plus stores. I think given the kind of supply chain logistics and AI used over there, probably not only these businesses will grow, but they will grow profitability as against conventional profitability of around 3.5% for the major stores across the globe. This company is talking about 7.5 to 8% kind of EBITDA margin. So in my viewpoint, I think this is fundamental. So growth is getting doubled, absolutely understood. In retail, their own brands, they are contributing larger share in each and every vertical. So again, I think it's more profitable business to talk about. Between Geo Platform and retail, currently they are about 90,000 to 1 lakh crore worth of EBITDA contributors in the books of Reliance out of 1,60,000 crore. And 3.5, 4 years time from now, I think this 90,000 to 1 lakh crore will become 2 lakh crore is given. So maybe I think the size of these two businesses are growing very well, and that's it's giving a good amount of confidence that these consumer-facing businesses are here to stay and grow very well from here on.
We've spoken about retail. We also spoke about telecom. I want to ask you the business vertical that Anant Ambani is going to handle going ahead, and that is new energy. Now, they also have some lofty plans here in terms of the commencement of production of solar modules by the end of this year. They're expecting this business also to be as profitable as O2C in the next 5 to 7 years. Give us your outlook on the new energy arm and where you see this heading, and how much do you think in terms of percentage or in terms of absolute value, how much do you think this is going to contribute to Reliance's overall top line?
Well, I think important questions. I think how much it will contribute. I think currently O2C business is contributing about 62,000 crore worth of EBITDA. And if you go by the statement made by the chairman in the AGM, they are talking about, I think, overtaking O2C business of today in next 5 to 7 years time. That means we are talking about creating 60 to 70,000 crore worth of EBITDA making proposition out of renewable business, the Giga Complex. The detailing part, I think, is more providing higher confidence because on one side, you are investing 75,000 crore capex into Giga Complex. You are taking care of solar. You are taking care of from solar green hydrogen, and from solar, I think you are also taking care of, I think, the entire battery manufacturing ecosystem, starting from lithium refinery onwards till battery packs, which are being supplied for the use of the consumer in the storage space. I think the important part here is that I think it's a completely integrated facility. On one side, on the waste plan, you are putting up the solar parks. Using that particular power, you are firing your refinery, your petrochemical complex on one side. Using that power, I think you are also converting water into the hydrogen, green hydrogen, and using the green hydrogen even to further use the industry use in the night times. I believe that I think this is a complete ecosystem that they have developed and put it across, which to me gives the confidence. Plus, I think the entire electrolyzer technology that they are adopting with the multi-gigawatt facility, I believe that I think this is going to bring down the cost of the power for the use to around 3 rupees to a unit, as against conventional power cost of around 9 to 10 rupees per unit. So I guess I think this business is definitely becoming more profitable. And certainly, I believe that I think it's a game where you will have to wait to get the fruits out of it, because implementation program is becoming a sure-shooted implementation program. It's not that I think you are implementing with a hurry. You are implementing with absolute convincing power about growing these businesses into a different territory.
Okay, Devin, thank you so much for that view coming in. Mayuresh and Devin, thank you both gentlemen for joining us on the show, helping us make quick sense of the key announcements from the Reliance AGM.